guys, welcome to my channel. I am Rosal Ginhawa from I-103. So, this video represents the chapter 2 from chapter 2 tutorial that we have to do. So, chapter 2 entitled Configure Network Operating System. So, as we go to the chapter 2, so I read briefly from the Natakad simple opening to okay, let's start. So every computer requires an operating system to function, including computer-based network devices such as switches, routers, access points, and firewalls. So these network devices use an operating system called the network. So the operating system, a network operating system, enables device hardware to function and provides an interface for users to interact. In the CCNA course of study, students learn to configure both devices that connect to the network and devices such as PC, and a device that connects networks together, intermediary devices like routers and switches. So learning to configure the Cisco Internet Working Operating System, Cisco IOS, and Cisco routers and switches is a large part of a Cisco CCNA program to study. So, from the class activities, choose an operating system as an activity. Imagine employed as an engineer for a car manufacturing company. That company is currently working on a new car model. This model will have selected functions that can be controlled by the driver, giving specific voice commands. So, let's search for an activity. So, again, rather, this one. So, from this activity, so instruction selects the most select the most appropriate access method for each scenario. So 1. You're in the equipment room with a new switch that needs to be configured. Then 3. To be configured the switch. So yes, is by using another intermediate for over network connections. And you call a manager to tell him you cannot access your router in another city. Over the internet, he provides you with the information to access the router through the telephone connections. So for this activity, from number 1, it's console, then telnet, and then 8. Check. So let's go back to the last page, which is this. From this chapter, we are able to we try this in the through host, which is we are physically doing this in the Cisco lab. From this chapter, which is terminal emulation program. So there's a number of excellent terminal emulation programs available for connecting the network device either by serial connection over a console, then part, or by SSH telnet connection. So some of these include. So the first one is the PuTTY, which is the figure 1. Then the second one is the term, which is for the figure 2. And the third one is the secure CRT, which is the figure 3. And the next one is the OSX terminal. So the one that we are used from the lab is the PuTTY, which is the figure 1. So from here, which is from the PuTTY configuration, so we are assigned to configure the router and the switch. So to configure the router and switch, we have to use the console cable and the UTP cable. So the console cable is for the switch. You have to put to plug in the console from the host to the switch. Then after that, you have to configure it in the PATI, which is a figure 1. So from the PATI, we have to select the serial. Then after that, then open from here. Then after you open it, you just start to configure the switch, which is the first one is to enable, then second one is configure terminal, then the third one is enable secret password that you wanted to add from that configuration. It's up to you. Then the fourth one is you have to add the service password encryption. Then after the service password encryption, the banner MOTD. Then hashtag. It's up to you what you will include in that part. Then the next one is the line, which is you have to do the line console 0. Then password for that line, and it is also up to you if what password you wanted to add from that line. Then log in, then exit. Then after that line console, the next one is the line BTY 0, then 15. After that, just same as the first line, just include the password. It's up to you what is password you wanted to add on it. Then after that is log in again, then exit. After that, just exit the PATI configuration, then change the plug-in of the console from the switch. The console, plug in the console cable to the router. Then after that, you start to configure again, which is the next configuration is a router. So same as the first one, which is from the switch. Configure the router, which is the first one is enable, then configure terminal, then enable password for example Cisco password Cisco, rather class, then service password encryption, then banner MOTD. Then after that, again the line console 0, same as the first one that we already configure from the switch. So in the router we have also the line BTY 015 again. So the difference between the two, in the router you have to add the for example the gigabit Ethernet, which is when you change the plug of the console wire console in the router. So after that, after you enter the IP address and the default gateway, just type the no shutdown to see if your configuration is correct. Then after that, you are done in configuring the switch and the router. So this is all for the chapter 2. So I think that's all for this chapter. So thank you for watching.